Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for being with us. Haley is off tonight. Topping our news this evening, the deadly officer-involved shooting in Charlotte, North Carolina. Newly released video shows the moments that police encountered 43-year-old Keith Lamont Scott on Tuesday. Police repeatedly ordered Scott to drop a gun before they shot and killed him. The new video was created by Scott's wife, who can be heard telling officers, don't shoot him. It does not show the actual shooting, although gunshots can be heard. After the shooting, Scott is seen on the ground while his wife says, "Did you shoot him?" Charlotte Police Chief Ken Putney says there is at least one video from a body camera and one from a dashboard cam, but he has refused to release them, saying that could jeopardize the investigation. On Thursday, protests continued for a third night over the shooting, but they remained mostly peaceful as the city's overnight curfew went into effect. Officials are trying to prevent violence from breaking out again this weekend.
Our uptown area is largely open for business, and we are working to return to normalcy.
Charlotte's mayor says she believes police video of the shooting should be released publicly, but she says it's a matter of when. Now the latest on that officer-related shooting in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Authorities there have released the cause of death of Terrence Crutcher, the unarmed black man who was fatally shot by a Tulsa police officer last week. The Oklahoma City Medical Examiner's Office found he died of a penetrating gunshot wound to the chest, and it found his manner of death homicide. The toxicology results and autopsy report are not completed yet. The Tulsa police officer who fired the shot, Betty Shelby, has been charged with manslaughter. And as those incidents continue across the country, locally it's sparking a conversation about different styles of policing. ABC 7's Kate Flexter joins us live from the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office tonight, where deputies say they're trying a new approach. Kate?
Good evening, Scott. Deputies here are encouraged to use a strategy called rightful policing. It's an approach they hope will prevent the type of violence we're seeing across the country.
Keith, don't let them break the windows. Come on out the car.
Captured on video, the fatal police shooting of a black man named Keith Lamont Scott in Charlotte, North Carolina. For Manatee County's NAACP President Rodney Jones, it's frustrating to see.
It's so frequent now, too, and the sad thing is you forget about the next one because the next two have come along and you can't even keep them ordered or prioritized, and it's a real travesty.
Plus, he says these sorts of incidents are nothing new.
The new technology, cell phones, dash cams, body cams, is bringing it to light. But this has been going on for a long time.
The Sarasota County Sheriff's Office says beyond technology, it's about dialogue. Captain John Walsh says deputies use an approach called the rightful policing strategy.
It's become an agency-wide philosophy that everybody gets, everybody knows what that is. It's not a buzzword, it's what we do.
The strategy is fairly simple. It requires deputies to be involved in the community they're policing and to be upfront and transparent with community members.
To interact and develop relationships, go to meetings, know what's going on in your area, meet people, know people, and react immediately. Don't wait.
I'll get out. I'll get out. I'm out. I'm out of my car.
Just last week, the Sheriff's Office held a workshop with young people that allowed them to go through several scenarios that a deputy might encounter, including things like traffic stops or a public disturbance. The whole purpose is education and improving communication between the community and law enforcement, something Jones agrees is key.
We have to create this dialogue, more of a presence in the community, community-type policing where police officers actually know the neighborhoods that they're in instead of riding through with their windows rolled up. We need the people to get out of the cars, meet people.
The Sheriff's Office says it plans to do several workshops like this one in the future. Live in Sarasota, Kate Flexter, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Kate, thank you so much. After a week-long trial, a jury finds a Sarasota woman guilty in the attempted murder of her 6-year-old daughter. The jury finding Ashley Parker guilty on 4 felony counts, including attempted first-degree murder and aggravated child abuse. Police say they found Parker's daughter in her home with numerous stab wounds last summer. Multiple witnesses testified during the trial, including Parker's daughter, who described how her mother stabbed her. Parker's attorney tried to prove his client acted out of insanity, but the state's witness, Dr. Donald McMurray, testified that although she does suffer from personality disorders and intermittent explosive disorder, she has not been diagnosed as insane. We also spoke to the victim's aunt, who is frustrated because she says the Department of Children and Families knew about Parker's behavior and history.
In an interview while she was talking with her mother, finally asked, well, how is my daughter? And that was about 2 hours later. That's pretty cold. That's pretty not responsive as a mother.
It could have been prevented. You know, it is frustrating that she had to go through that and that we can do more to help her and be there for her.
Parker is scheduled to be sentenced on November 2nd. A major shift in Donald Trump's strategy to win the battleground state of Florida. Downtown Sarasota will no longer be the site of Trump's Florida headquarters. The new director of Trump's Florida campaign, Susie Wiles, deciding to move the headquarters to a more central location in Orlando. According to Joe Gruters, the campaign's co-chairman in Florida, the new location is more convenient for staff members. Trump's campaign office on State Street in downtown Sarasota will remain open. It's now one of 27 Trump campaign offices across the state. Well, it's now officially the second day of fall and the start of the weekend. It's a great night to enjoy a free outdoor concert, and ABC 7's chief meteorologist Bob Harrigan joins us now live from Friday Fest at the Van Wezel in Sarasota, the last Friday Fest of the summer. Bob?
That's right, and I'll tell you what, Scott, you know, we were talking about the heat and how hot it is, it feels like temperature. We're going to have a nice breeze coming in from the bay right now, and there's no effects of red tide. We'll talk more about that red tide. The new report has come out, and it's showing some high levels across parts of the Suncoast. It is patchy. Rain chance, very small here tonight. As a result of some dry air that has moved on in. You can see the rain that was around earlier has been moving off to the east and northeast pretty quickly and then dissipating. So the storms that do pop up won't be around long at all once they start tapping into that dry air as it makes its way off to the northeast. As far as the latest goes, you can see that rainfall now over southeastern portions of DeSoto County, well east of Arcadia, pushing off toward the east. Currently, there's a Van Wezel shot right there. We have lots of sunshine, some high clouds moving around. The dew point is 74 degrees. It actually feels close to 100. It's at 99 degrees. The actual temperature 90, but I got to tell you, it's a little bit cooler right here on the water. The Dave Band now playing behind me, and I tell you what, they're a great band, plays a lot out in Anna Maria, and they're already starting to jam right here, Scott. More on your weekend weather forecast coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you so much. Some people living and working in northern Sarasota County are concerned about a new recycling facility that county commissioners approved earlier this week. Neighbors near North Orange and Myrtle are afraid the 90,000 square foot facility will create dust and noise.
All these trees and all this, that stays there because that acts as a filter. See, and all that dust and all that is all going to come this way.
But the head of Single Stream Recyclers of Cocoa, Florida, says the only thing the new facility will create is jobs. John Hansen showed us with this video of a similar facility on Florida's East Coast. He says they will hire 40 people when the plant opens in July and another 40 by the end of their first year. Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, the countdown to an international regatta. A gold medalist joins a monumental day at Nathan Benderson Park in Sarasota. And we'll get back to Bob Harrigan. He'll have your full weather forecast live from Friday Fest. And then later in Health Smart, the long-term effects of smoking. How lighting up makes a lasting mark on your DNA.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Manasota Flooring.
Looking for carpet? Look no further. Manasota Flooring has Smart Strand carpet as low as $1.79 per square foot. Installed, no add-ons or extras. Unbelievable? Manasota Flooring can have in-stock carpet installed in your home in 48 hours for as low as $1.99 per square foot. Don't miss these prices. Visit Manasota Flooring today.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, we make sure you get the most for your money. more years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. And right now, you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet. A new 2016 Subaru Forester for just $209 a month. Complimentary maintenance included. At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Gold fever has once again swept the nation. And everyone is rushing to Florida to strike it doubly rich. Introducing the $5 million Gold Rush Doubler. We're doubling cash prizes for over $752 million in payouts.